Okay, it's a video for the top 5 earphones that you can get in 2022, at the end of 2022, for less than $50. I think these are the 5 best in a whole tsunami of earphones that we've all been inundated with in 2022. I think these are 5 under $50 that are worth every single penny that you would pay for them. Let's go ahead and start out with the 5th one on the list, which would be the 7Hz Zero. Why? It's a multi-genre tuning. Its price is $20 or less. I think it's down $15 or around there, maybe cheaper. It fits good. It's got good quality control considering it's sold tens of thousands of sets. I have not seen any pattern of failure in any way, one way or the other. Why would you not be interested in this set? The sound quality matches the price. It's a budget set and it actually does sound like a budget set. There's a few on this list that don't actually sound like budget sets. This one does, but they nailed the tuning and it does play multi-genres. It lacks a little bit of low end for some people as well, for a lot of people in fact, so that's something you should be aware of. If you're not interested in doing any EQ and you listen to libraries that have a lot of low end or genres, it might be a set that you would not be interested in, but it is really the first one that came along, $20 or below, solid QC, good friendly tuning across the board. It gets on the list. Number 4, that would be the Tin Hi-Fi C3. This is a set you might not know of. Why? Tuning, like the 7Hz Zero, it's multi-genre friendly. Price, $49, it just fits into this. Fit is quite good. It's got excellent bass. This is where it shines. It sounds like a better replay than the 7Hz Zero. Quality of the driver, perhaps. The tuning of the low end, the sub bass and the mid bass, and it's got nice clean mids, and it's a very nice tuning, and it's got some energy in the low end where people who bought the 7Hz Zero might have thought that was something that kind of lacked or was lacking, or they felt a sense of the upper mids being more present because of the seemingly de-emphasized low end. This would be a set that doesn't have that. Why would you not be interested in this set? It's got a plastic shell like the 7Hz Zero, but it's $49 versus $20 or less for the other set. It's got a upper mid region that is along most targets, including Harman, I believe, but compared to some sets, it maybe looks a little bit like it's lacking compared to the Truthier Zero, or even my collaboration, the KZ DQ6s, which has a little bit more energy at 15K past. I don't think it's an issue at all, but that's a possible why not for you. That would be number 4. Number 3 would be my own collaboration. Why? Because I tuned it and it's my video. It's got big bass and it's also got extension. It's something that seemed to not be available for just the longest time. You had lots of stuff with big upper mids to go along with the big bass. This is a long listen friendly set. It sounds better than its price would indicate. A lot of people are quite happy with this. There's no shouting. There's been no QC issues. They've sold thousands and thousands of sets and there's been no problem. Why would you not be interested in this set? Because a bass that's elevated like this is going to exclude some genres. Female vocal-centric stuff like J-pop and K-pop probably will not get the best replay from this set. And anything that requires a clean, dry mid-range is not going to do well, or that's just your personal preference. This is a set that is a complementary set to the Truthier Zero, or something tuned like the 7Hz Zero. It's not redundant, it is a different flavor, but it's limited to certain genres where it will really shine and others it won't. That would be number 3. Number 2 would be the Truthier Zero. Why? Because 2 drivers are better than 1. Dedicated subwoofer, taking care of the low frequency. Your ability to hear the mids and treble over the subwoofer is up to your hearing ability, but it's there. It's not a single driver tasked with deep, low notes and also doing all of the rest of the replay, where sometimes that can impact, create a veil, a haze. 2DD setup doesn't really suffer from that. Why would you not be interested in this? It's got a tucked mid bass. That's something a lot of people find to be non-appealing, and it also draws your mental attention, your ears to the upper mids, which sound more prominent than maybe they otherwise would seem, because they're dominating because of that mid bass tuck. So most of the people that are not fans of this set, I am a big one. A lot of people say feels like it's got too much energy. I think that's really a case of psychoacoustics because of the lack of mid bass. There is more emphasis on the upper mids around 2, 3, 4K, and that is making it seem maybe louder than it actually. I guess it is what it is. If you think it's loud, it's loud. I find it to be number 2 on my list. I think it's an excellent set. One more. The best set of the year for me, under $50, coming in at $35, would be the Kiwi Ears Cadenza. Why? Multi-genre tuning. It will play really anything. It can do K-pop and J-pop. It can do female vocals well. It can also do hip-hop, EDM, rock. It really goes across the board. Its price is $35. It's got a good fit. QC seems good up to this point. It's got a smooth but detailed replay. When you seemingly have a more smooth replay, that's usually like a scale or a seesaw. The more of that you have, the less perceived resolution that you get. Beryllium-coated drivers, it might be a meme to you, seem to do a little better with that. You get a smoothness and a pleasant tonality without the clear and obvious detriment of the text, the resolution. That's where and what the point of this is. I talked with somebody once a long time ago about what technicalities are. A well done set with a beryllium coating that's able to handle a good low end and not impact at all the mids or the treble. The Kiwi Ear Cadenza does that. I think it's the best set released under $50 in 2022. That's my list. We'll be doing another list for the best under 100 and my top 5 for the year. This is sub $50 top 5, and I'm out.